Well, hello there, all my friends on the interwebs who love miniatures. I'm Doc Eon. It's another Monday, and I'm here to ramble. It is now Monday, the 12th of September, 2022. And we're looking at a bunch of finished Reaper minis, mostly bones. The only exception is this skeletal dragon, which is metal, actually. And it's just a big skeleton. Not much to say. Up front we have a couple of orcs, or at least half. This one might be a half orc. I found it. I kind of thought, let's go against type and paint an orcish figure in lighter colors, like bright whites and blues, instead of the more earthy colors you normally do, or like red or green. It seems to be like the most common colors for orcs. I thought it was just a cute idea to go against type. This one, however, the orc shaman is in a red robe, or rather a magenta and orange robes, and he's rather conventional. And here we have the dwarven troll slayer. For some reason, whenever I see a dwarf with a mohawk, I want to paint it orange. I think this is from the cover image of the first edition Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. It's kind of set my expectations. Then I sort of jumped the queue a bit and painted these golems simply because they're so easy. We have a stone golem, just rock, and a clay golem, who's just a lump of mud. And finally, I finished one more of the genies. I finished the Marid, or Marid, who is a water being, and went all with greens and blues on him, and blue-greens, and yeah, turned out okay. So, still picks at the end. And now let's move on to works in progress. And here we've got a look at the stuff that has had a good amount of paint on it. As you can see in the back, we have the big guys, the remaining genies and Yog-Sothoth, who have had minor touch-ups since last time you saw them. You probably don't see the difference. And in the front we have some newer stuff. We have this thing is known as a Golden Guardian, so I've undercoated it in a sort of dark bronze. I'm going to start highlighting it up. It's like some sort of metallic golem. Here we have the Coatl, which I have given a sort of a medium colored undercoat and then a light dry brush. And I'm thinking largely trying to paint with washes or contrast paints. We'll see how that turns out. It's a thought. It's an experiment. And here we have a couple of elven ladies who mostly have just undercoats. Started working on the hair a bit. Yeah, that's how that's going. And these are the models that have somewhat less paint on them. So the clear stained glass golem, I've simply given a matte varnish coat, so to give the paint something to bite onto, not just plastic, and of course some black, or rather German gray primer on the base, which is going to be rocks. As for the Shipwreck Revenant, it has two coats of airbrush paint. First a coat of primer, and then one thin coat of ordinary brown paint, or in the case sienna, raw sienna paint, to give this light brown base coat to everything. It's very even and nice. Now, well, maybe by next week there will be some actual paint on portions of it to flesh it out a bit. We'll see what I make of it. Yeah, so new arrivals. This the replacement for my miscast Onyx Golem arrived. So he has two fists. Haha, two-fisted fighting golem. So let's prep that one. Let's also get some stuff from Bones 5. We have a few characters here. We have a sort of a lady with a pseudo-dragon familiar, looks like. Probably a sorceress of some sort. We have a fighter woman. And then we have a horned lady. I don't know if she's a tiefling, if those are antlers. Like it's a druid. Sort of a Keyleth situation here going on. Maybe. And I thought I'd add one sort of big monster more as well. This is a kind of a big scaly wolf with dragon wings. So it's sort of a dragon wolf or a wolf dragon or something like that. Looks very simple to assemble. So let's do that. And like this one also requires just minor assembly. The staff. And is there a hand? No, the other hand also. Yeah, both hands are separate, need to be glued in. So we'll take care of that and prep that for next week. And just keep trucking on. So I will see you in a week's time. Oh, by the way, I don't actually have a new order on the way from Reaper for this month because their website is in such disarray. I can understand. They had ReaperCon last weekend, which is a really big thing for them, and it probably drained their resources in the personnel sense. So the fact that there are no bonus minis in stock if you try to like place an order from their website right now, it means I don't feel like doing it. I might place an order later this month if they get things sorted, but the thing is I'm not really lacking for stuff to paint, so I only place orders now if I can get a good deal, and getting a couple of free minis is, well, that's a pretty good deal, but I need that incentive to actually buy something else. And you know, if I can keep from buying more stuff rest of the year, hey, that will also improve my statistics for painted versus purchased. So it's all good. Anyway, see me here in a week, same time, well, same day of the week at least. I post it I don't always post the same time of day. Sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the evening, but it's always a Monday. And it's always this channel, and it's always me, Dakion. But for now, I'm signing off.